Hello, my name is Robert Thorne, and I am the founding director of Developing Real Learners. Developing Real Learners is a non-profit organization set on helping schools to become learning communities. And those learning communities to be able to help all young people to become the best holistic learners they can be. That is, not just learners for school, but learners for life. Anyway, as we've just launched yesterday, we're setting a challenge to all young people. It's an enjoyable challenge. It's a positive challenge. It's about coronavirus, and it's about your reaction to it. So the challenge is this: to create a video between 2 and 4 minutes long in landscape and send it to us. And in that video, you're going to communicate and inspire the world by coming up with 4 things. 4 things about what you want to see and what you are going to do after the virus, after the pandemic, when things perhaps go back to more normal life. What are those 4 things? The first thing is about you. If you've had time off school, you've probably experienced things differently. A different type of life, offering different opportunities, the opportunity of time to explore things that you would normally not have time for, to try out new things, to pursue hobbies that you wanted to do before but had too much on it. You perhaps have had time to think and reflect and start to think about your life and your studies and how you want to live. You may have changed your way of life in the way you're eating or exercising. Who knows? There are many ways your life has changed. However, when you go back to school, what's going to happen? The routine will take over and it will kill those things that you discover unless you hold on to them. So you have to start thinking smart, planning. How am I going to hold on to my newly found wonderful ideas or actions or whatever it is you've done? So that's the first thing. We want you to communicate. What positive changes are you going to take forward when the pandemic is over? The second thing is about school. If we've been away from school, we've all done school differently. What positive things have you found? Perhaps you found in the online experience to be actually really liberating, giving you freedom to organize yourself, giving you the freedom to take responsibility for your own learning. Or perhaps you found that it's great because teachers are spending less time talking and you doing more of the stuff. Perhaps that's good. Perhaps you really like to do that more when you go back to school. The third and fourth things are perhaps similar things. What have you seen in your community that you would like to see carry on? And what have you seen in your community that you think, oh, that's horrible. I hope we don't do that anymore. So it's time for communities to change also. What positive changes would you like to see in your community after the virus goes? And then there's the world. We've seen world leaders, we've seen countries helping each other, but also sometimes not helping each other. A global view. Do we have a global view? Are there things you'd like to see change? Perhaps with the environment, perhaps the way we do things. When we go back to doing things, are we going to go back to doing things properly, in a good way, or are we going to go back to the same way that we've always done it? What do you want to see? Okay, so your video mustn't be no more than, must be between 2 and 4 minutes. Okay, so go over 4 minutes, a little bit. It's okay. You need to send a script in to me. You'll find the details in the link below. I want to see it. Let's inspire the world. Thank you very much.